that shape we hit for sound, how we draw it, a line around abilities, how the legless man saw the legged, how the legged saw him, how I think of natural disasters in terms of friends nearby, how the geography of states in reds and blues is a shorthand, how we convene in all our colors in our mirrored glasses, strapless gowns, various boots, who we have sex with and how we match our sunglasses, gowns, boots, how 80% of bankruptcy is from medical bills, how the lotto winner swore she'd never change, how we spin sickness on the roulette wheel of catapulting, how she was called feeble-minded because she was pregnant in 1924, how he was called criminal for his long face and bad eyesight, who we grieve for, whose touch is infectious, whose home has wet walls, whose park is a home is a bed, whose ashes fill rusted cans, whose global funeral finds its fans, who trembles a name into a word, who trembles into wet hands, who is not my enemy, who I chase with my daily purchase as I fill my gas tank, whose deaths are deemed bombing by suicide, who is a boy who wishes to be glamorous and womanish, who is a girl, who is a girl, who is a girl, who is a girl, whose laughter sounds like breaking, whose smile is to signify static and such future, whose teeth cut on smoke, whose tax day is evasive, whose IRS envelope is annual and heavy, whose address is race dependent, whose wall marks the white demographic, whose teeth were pulled by country doctors, who then moved to the city, who then moved his human body to the city, whose human face did not smile, whose body is not claimed, whose body is perfumed and bedecked, whose body is sequined for the silent mirror, that person who does not talk to that person, whose gray smile was not bought, whose gray signature claims personhood, whose gray is her black and white, who was black when she crossed state lines, who was white in her long shadow, who learned chess from his father, who stands guard by the wrought iron, by the barbed wire, by the meadow, who demands a callback, who is not a mother but a telemarketer, who is not a telemarketer when another job is offered, who is a mother and a telemarketer and a cousin and a lover of tulips and tobacco and cinnamon, who we grieve for, who is a sister, is a brother to a brother to a sister to a sister to a brother, whose human body we recognize in its carbon, in its water, in its sequence, in its yes and no. That we say yes and that we avert our eyes or do not smile. That we say yes, yes, no, no, and we recognize faces as beloved or we look down and keep walking. That we keep walking, who we grieve for, who we have sex with, who we love, who we recognize in their dying, in their daily dying, in their yes, and in their daily living, daily yes, in our outward, in our human bodies.